What's up, everybody? My name is Lupe Alcides. I am a Chicano and a Catholic from the west side of San Antonio, Texas. This is my own personal biased opinion. So, I always feel like when I hear the same message more than once, sometimes I hear it on 3 different platforms, it's important, right? It's trying to talk to me about something. So, still talking about the Beatitudes, but today on 2 different, my reading plan and on one of the podcasts, they were talking about how Jesus said, it has been said, to hate your enemies, but I'm telling you to love your enemies. I know a lot of you guys are thinking, but the Trump supporters, man, they're this and that and this. So this is my interpretation of it. You don't have to go out with them. You don't have to party with them. You don't have to even have a conversation with them. But what differentiates hate from love is that we don't necessarily have to hate them because we don't agree with them. Sorry to say it this way, but I personally think a lot of Trump supporters have a lot of hate. Look at their rhetoric. Look at their statements. Look at their actions. It's like they say, actions speak louder than words. When you're spewing, propagating a bunch of hate propaganda, it's like the Bible says, whatever comes to your mouth, it comes from your heart. These people are hateful. I don't like a lot of Trump supporters. I don't agree with what they say, but I don't hate them. That's the difference. He says, pray for those who persecute you. And this other guy was saying that, no, I think I heard it on all three. Father Mike was saying that, on his podcast también. So, C.S. Lewis was saying that the hardest thing to do for us as humans is to love your neighbor. He says out of all the commandments, that's the hardest one. Because you guys know, people are so hard to love. Especially your enemies. How do you love somebody that's calling you all these names, making all these false accusations, trying to do nothing but hurt you? But that's where love comes in. We see that they're just broken, hurt, probably dying for love and attention. That's why they act the way they do. It's like we talk about in mental health. It's not what's wrong with you. It's what happened to you. What happened to you that you're so full of anger and you're so full of hate? It stems from something, right? We may not be able to sit down, help, fix, or cure all these hateful people. But what do we personally gain from hating them back? What are we going to gain? How are we storing up our treasures in heaven by hating them back and treating them the way they treat us? We don't have to interact with them, but love your neighbor, love your enemies, pray for those who persecute you. Store up your own treasures in heaven.